main statement is utilize our distinct voice through various channels to inform potential visitors that our community is open and eager to showcase the newly revitalized Guadalupe River Valley. And our voice we took from the various aspects of what we had talked about, vision, mission, and all of the core values. So our voice is hospitable for hospitality, courage, healing, prosperity, inspiring, compassion, nature, and then joyful, welcoming, and grateful. And our measurables is to measure increased engagement, increased inquiries, increased bookings within 6 months of the launch. And then a launch time frame that we didn't really outline because that's something not for us to decide, I don't think. So launching time frame, whatever that is for the launching the campaign, whatever the date is for the initial phase of engagement or analyzing that engagement, and then a time period or a date where you would assess and adjust based on that engagement.
Felt a little close to home because I feel like I do this all the time. But we kept things very concise. Natural beauty. One of the main reasons people have always wanted to come to Kerrville is how beautiful it is here in the Hill Country. We're a Hill Country gym. We're more than just the river. I've always felt like Kerrville is a destination with a river, not a river destination. So there's so much more to it. And explaining to people that these are all the other ways that they've always been enjoying our community and can continue to do so. Hiking, biking, cycling, all that good stuff. Getting away in nature. Second is heritage, and we combine that with arts and culture because that is also a big driver of why people already came and we want to come back because we still have those things. With the new Heritage Center being built, that's very exciting. It's another opportunity for people to enjoy that. We do get a lot of people already clamoring for that, so it'll be nice to be able to meet that. Arts and culture, Kerrville's always been that. Clint Orms is a big part of that. Then we have like all the great nonprofit art entities, Museum of Western Art, where the Cowboys Artists of America started. You have Arts and Cultural Center, the Hill Country Arts Foundation, especially when they get back on track. It is a blossoming place for not only visual arts, but performing arts and the musical arts. We are an economical place to stay, very family friendly and budget friendly. We always have been, and we want to encourage people to come back and benefit from that. That ties in with being a Hill Country hub, I think, but it also gets to stand alone. Not only economical for people to come and explore the Hill Country, we're easy for them to access other parts of the Hill Country with day trips, but still staying here and keeping primarily their dollars here. And then of course our neighbors get to benefit a little bit as well. And then last, conventions and meetings. I know we don't have as much as we would like. With some of the groups, we lost a lot of group business that would like us to have more meeting space. I hope someday we can do that because I know that business will come back, but we do have it now. And it is a great reason to get people in, especially during the week, which is notoriously slower, but having them in, and that is creating an incentive for them to come back for another visit. That is not business minded.
This is good. So we are creating our own identity, which is a lot of things that Leslie was just talking about, but kind of in a bigger sense. So basically, it's the combination of things, and nature and culture, like the two big ones, they're often like cultural destinations and natural destinations, and here you don't need to choose. And then with that, the value piece I think is also awesome. Kind of, that's like the umbrella, and then under nature we kind of know, we got the hills, we got the river, we have Riverside Nature Center, we have an amazing Eco Lodge and Center Point, there are touch points there. And then culture, one of the biggest things is the community of makers. I think that's where there's so much pride. I think that's what's super, super cool. So yeah, we got makers, we got people that are coming for faith things, both like Christianity, both spiritual. Nature can be part of that and is often out here, which I think is really, really beautiful. And then restoration, wellness, which again is kind of like nature's in there, but we do have like real rehab centers, we have activities, things of that nature. So that was kind of broad. So then action item things were, basically we already have so much of this programming already in place. We just don't have it communicated, we don't have it lumped into categories that make sense. So the idea is there's two different things. One is we think there needs to be more like physical or like on the internet guides and whatnot, just so that people can find it. We kind of like the idea of like, I'm a foodie, this is like my itinerary. Like itineraries, like give people some structure and build it out so they're not just like grabbing random things. We can curate. We have so many incredible things to curate because everyone makes such cool stuff here. Like we have a lot of pride in being this like, this little gem still, that like the quality is amazing and what you can do here is awesome. And again, it's economical. We love that, especially because right now, county's a little spooky, so maybe like Fredericksburg, people aren't spending $500 a night, but maybe they could come here. Like we can kind of catch this weird spooky time of history. We're like, we don't know technology, but we're like, I don't know, a cool app or something could be a vibe.
We have one of those.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just need to get with you, I think.
We
know CBB people.
We can help you with that. We already
Thank
have
you.
one.
We're gonna start there. It's gonna be
We do
great.
have some of the itineraries and guides, but I think we need more ideas. and
Yes,
more
we
help.
do.
Love.
So that's why
I'm volunteering for
Right,
trips.
perfect. We'll be in touch.
Awesome. Kind of with that too, there's like no centralized media, which is like a much bigger conversation, but just like there's no one place for people to like hit everything in a way that's like neutral and informative.
Is that not?
I don't know, man. I might not know. I think it's you. I think I need to understand your role more.
Okay.
But maybe that's part of the problem, is we don't fully know.
Okay, it's okay.
So we bond. No, we got it. Then, okay, so that's kind of broader stuff. Going back to the community of makers, which I get very excited about, I think there should be a hub, both in like an IRL way, like where we actually gather. I think cool people making stuff get together. And I think we go under these categories and we go, okay, we're doing like a dinner series. So that's gonna like showcase like people that are like our heritage meat people, our winemakers, our brewers, our incredible chefs, all that goodness. And we have really beautiful spaces outdoors to host those. So kind of like get a lot of creative makers together, build out cool, vibey events. And then that's what we market. And that's how we catch Austin. Because I think that we can be like Marfa. We're not as magical it's different. It's like the hill country version. We have the arts, we have the food, we have the quality, and we're not like 7 to 10 hours away. We're so much closer. We wanna like be the new up and coming thing. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go, group 4.
Dawn is my Vanna.
Group 4.
So we had Beautify and utilize the new Guadalupe River. So we really took the time to kind of reimagine or re-envision some community conversations that have been happening for a long time about what we want the river to be like. And so one of the things we said was using volunteer tourism for groups to people to come in to replant and rebuild the river. Also, finally get those developmental guidelines for tourism-friendly businesses along the river or along city and county to like celebrate our river and those businesses. Articulate the water quality, make sure people really understand the reality of the river now, educate people around the springs, the river quality. There's a lot of messaging around, is the river clean right now and what is in the river if you're not from here. So just helping people understand that the beauty that is here and celebrate those milestones of growth and new development and restoration. Share successes and eco-driven stories, the nature center, the new river center that's being built, kayaking, fishing, art with cypress trees. I've heard about people talking about that stuff. And then also hotel and riverfront stays. Also accessibility and public points, better wayfinding, so people when they do come, they know we have public access points to the river, but beautifying those public access points and also making it easier for people and visitors to find them.